How's it going, everybody? Rybrand here today, and we are back with our Montreal Canadiens franchise mode. In today's episode, we're going to try and get, I think, further than we have before in the playoffs, and hopefully overtake the Tampa Bay Lightning here in round number 2. But before we go ahead and do that, guys, I want to say, make sure you follow me over at twitch.tv/Rybread. I've been having so much fun streaming over there. There's been a bunch of you popping in and out. So many comments, so much fun, and we've got our own live stream series going on over there. I'd love you guys to be a part of it. If you're not already following me over there, we're this close to affiliate too, so I've been very excited. We probably will be. Tonight's stream was yesterday's stream. We're probably going to get affiliated. Tonight's stream will be a celebration at 7 p.m. We'll just be hanging out with subscribers and do whatever you guys want to do. So make sure to hit me up over there. Also, Discord, guys, you get a heads up on what's coming next. So Discord link is in the description. Now that those are all set, we can go ahead and jump in and see what Tampa Bay will be throwing at us here in round number 2. They have usually got a sick team. Although we are in 2024, so never mind. Still a sick team. What am I talking about? Yanni Gourde, Stamkos, and Kucherov are probably really good. Two-way forward, Yanni Gourde. They're a minus, though. They're even for almost a point per game. Over a point per game for those guys. They're even. That's interesting. Palat, Point, and Tyler Johnson. That's interesting that's a combo. Tamela, Barré-Boulet. Alex, I think this is the guy that Evan watched play in Syracuse and said he was sick. So hopefully he's not sick against us. But there he is. And then Taylor Radish there as well. And the fourth line is Kachuk, Joseph, and Volkov. So really, really, really good team. I can't really poke holes anywhere because it's just sick. Defensively also is incredibly sick. Hedman with McDonough, Sergachev with Dumoulin, Forbort with Cal Foote. Cal Foote, surprisingly, is their only right-handed defenseman. So really good defensive core. Dumoulin maybe is a little bit lacking, but I mean, Sergachev more than makes up for that. And then in goal, they've got Vasilevsky. Damn, this team is so good. The only thing that we can hope is that our chemistry and maybe our studs do end up coming back. We had to come back. We made some line changes in the last one. I think we had to come back and beat Ottawa in that one. So let's go ahead and check out our lines and see where they sit now. It's Hall, Kotkaniemi, and Bellows. Bellows absolutely banged home goals. Didn't seem like a lot of you guys liked the fact that he put home 6 goals, so it was a little bit disappointing. Hopefully he still does it, even though you guys didn't smash that like button for him. Ehlers, Domi, Caulfield is another sick line. This line is a minus, though, so I'm a little bit afraid that it's not going to play well. Then we've got Gallagher, Paling, Suzuki. So I would say our third line's better than theirs. And then same thing with our fourth line with Teasdale, Lowry, and Foligno. So we have a really sick forward core. I'd say we're pretty close to them. I didn't think that Tampa Bay we were going to be close to them. But I think with the +5, Kiefer Bellows playing up there with Hall and Kotkaniemi, that was just sick. Then we've got our defensive core, who's it's not as good as theirs because we don't have an 86 or an 88 on the second pairing, but we've got Risto and Klingberg up there who have been quite good. Then we've got Bean and Muzzin there and Mete and Juleson. So overall, pretty decent defensive core. It's gotten us where we are, but really the crown jewel of what we have is our forward core. Our top 6 is absolutely sick. It is studs everywhere. Hall, Kotkaniemi, Caulfield, Domi, even Ehlers. Bellows has become a playoff stud somehow. And then in goal, we've got Braden Holtby and Georgiev. Georgiev played well during the regular season. Apparently played 3 games, not for us this season. In the playoffs, though, that was for Hartford. But Braden Holtby playing very, very well. I will love if he keeps a 2.0 goal against average. If he keeps a 2.0 goal against average or it goes lower, we're winning the series. Like, it's hands down. Like, I'm gonna put that on the table right now. But let's go ahead and get this one started. Enough previews. Let's jump right into the action. I know you guys love seeing the simulation of the games. Some of you guys like hearing me talk. Some of you guys like seeing just the gameplay and don't want to hear me talk at all. So hopefully this is going to please everybody. First period, that pleases me for sure. Cole Caulfield on the second line, Taylor Hall, Tamela, I think on their third or he's on their fourth line, and then Nick Foligno on our fourth line. So the fourth line strikes back 3-1, though. It's a really great start. Second period sees us keep them off the score sheet there. 3-1. We give them a 5-on-3 power play. We are able to kill it off, and I'm actually impressed that we killed off Tampa Bay's 5-on-3 power play because, as we saw, they have some studs. Lowry's going to score shorthanded for us and get us a 4-1 lead, and that should be all she wrote here for game number 1, is we're going to send Montreal fans home happy. That's great. Honestly, a 4-1 win. Braden Holtby, I'm telling you guys, who are the 3 stars? Let's go ahead and check them out. Holtby with a 1.0 goal against average. Klingberg had 3 assists, and Foligno had a goal, but 5 assists. Really playing physical there on the 4th line, kind of like I want my 4th line to play. Kiefer Bellows did get a point, so he continues to lead the team there. Game number 2 at the Bell Center here in Montreal. Let's go ahead and see if we can win all of our home games, because I don't really want to try and win in Tampa. Let's just see if we can just kind of get us off on a good foot. 2-0 start is a really great start. First period, and I was going to say Kotkaniemi. I thought it was Kotkaniemi's blurred profile, but it is Brendan Gallagher there who's going to get us a lead in a really open first period, 14-14 in shots, but only 1 goal, so goalie's playing well so far. Second period sees Tampa Bay finally take the lead. Palat himself is going to go ahead on that second line and get a 2-1 lead for Tampa Bay. I'm not too worried, though. If Palat's the only guy that scored this game for Tampa, I have confidence that our entire team could bounce back. Maybe our first line. Our second line did okay. Brian Dumoulin, the defenseman, right in on Braden Holtby. Tampa's got another power play. Here we go. And we had a power play opportunity to maybe make a comeback. But Yanni Gourde's I'm just going to quick sim. 4-1 there for Tampa, and that really sucks. I did not want to go down, or at least have a 2-2 series. But look at that. Bean, Lowry, Caulfield, Domi. That second line is it's not good. It's very, very bad defensively. I don't know what to do to fix that, because the first line is absolutely killing it. Maybe if I can't replace Cole Caulfield with somebody. I want to keep the +3. Paling, does Paling give us? Paling is not a good guy for that. Foligno instead of Ehlers. Foligno for Ehlers does work, and we'll bump Suzuki. We'll bump Suzuki down, put Ehlers there on the 3rd line, put Foligno there. Foligno has been playing well, at least this series, so we'll see what we can do about that. Paling. Oh, so I mean, if we dropped Ehlers all the way down to the 4th line is not exactly what I'm looking to do. Dropping Gallagher down, though, does get us the +1. I think I'd rather have the straight-up overall there. And hopefully that's all we're going to need to do. Just a quick little change to their second line has been way too good. I was worried about our second line coming into this series. Hopefully these changes don't completely screw us over, because our 3rd line is no longer getting the +1 chem. But the second line is still getting the +3. So first period. All right, there we go. And that time it is just Barry Kotkaniemi who gets us the goal to start the game here in Tampa Bay. Game number 3 of the series. Hopefully we can take it back in our favor. Second period. Well, much like the old second periods, and there's Beret Boulet, and he's going to go ahead and get them the 2-1 lead. Kucherov gets that goal on Holtby early, and we are down 2-1, much like last game, and now we give them a 5-on-3 power play. We get a power play of 5-on-3. It's a long one, 5-on-4, and our power play can't seem to find the back of the net so far in this series. We give Tampa Bay another power play. We're giving them so many, and we get another power play ourselves. Refs are blowing whistles all over the place. 2-1. Oh, it's 3-1 now, as Joseph gets Tampa Bay up 3-1, and that's all she wrote here for this game. Kiefer Bellows is doing fine on the first line. The first line's been awfully quiet, though. Like, I'm very disappointed with that first line. Let's go ahead and move Foligno down there to that line there. Caulfield, I think Caulfield for Hall was good at one point. Taylor Hall on that second line, hopefully, can get us something. I don't think we can get a better chemistry going here. Brendan Gallagher likes the first line, though. I don't want to shuffle the lines too much, but we are going to try it a little bit. Drop Hall to the second line. He's been quiet. He was good in that first series, but Kiefer Bellows really did steal the show. Hopefully Taylor Hall can help us combat that second line of Tampa Bay's, help us give us some depth, and giving Cole Caulfield more ice time, maybe he can spark some of the magic that he had in the regular season. Hopefully we can avoid going down 3-1 as well. Starts with a good first period, and we're down 1-0. But that, I mean, I guess it's okay, because we've been down 1-0 and we've lost the previous 2 when we were up 1-0. So hopefully a little bit of reverse card there on Tampa Bay. Second period sees nothing change. Still in Tampa Bay's favor, but never mind. Nikolai Ehlers there on the second line, and now we get a power play. Can we score on the power play? Cannot take the lead, but Cole Caulfield rewards me with giving him more ice time, and we are now up 2-1 as we hit the halfway mark of the period on the power play. Unable to do anything there. Man, I got to take a look at our power play and just get the power play lines better. Finally, we score with Nick Suzuki. Power play breaks the ice, and Adam Lowry's going to get the empty netter. 4-1 final, though, as that is a very solid game. And look at that. I told you guys 1-0. You cannot score first in this series. You do not want to score first. And we are tied 2-2. That is huge for us, boys. That is absolutely massive. Let's go ahead and I just want to double check our power play lines here. Moving a guy like Taylor Hall off that first line would probably not make him satisfied. Cole Caulfield, -1. Taylor Hall is a +9. He's been good. We're going to move Cole Caulfield onto the second power play to hopefully fix what's going on there. I can't get that +3 up there. I don't think we can do anything about it. I think right now if Klingberg for Bean, yeah, no, that's not worthwhile. But we'll move Ehlers up there with Hall, Kotkaniemi, and Domi. Move Cole Caulfield down here to the second power play unit to hopefully give them some more scoring with the +3. 2-2 now in the series. Best of 3. We have home ice advantage for these next 3 games. Well, 2 out of the 3 we're going to be at home in Montreal, and I expect those Montreal Canadiens fans to be going absolutely nuts. Kiefer Bellows, been a while since you scored a goal there, bud, so why don't we get back on track and score some goals? First period, 1-0, but Tampa Bay scored first. That means we're going to win, right? Second period, look at that. It's 2-2 now. Taylor Hall scores 2 power play goals, and look at that. Power play finally clicks. We do punish Tampa Bay for taking those penalties. Braden Point, though, does get Tampa Bay's second goal, and it's anybody's game here in the third period. Brendan Gallagher there. I think he's on the third line right now. 3-2, but Radish equalize it, makes it 3-3. This is an absolutely pivotal game. Winner of this could punch their ticket to the conference finals. Tampa Bay gets a power play of 5-on-3, a long one. We're able to kill it off, though. 5 minutes to go in this third period. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Is anybody going to be a late game hero? We're going into overtime. Shots are even. Game is tied. Overtime on the cusp here. Let's go, boys. Come on. We're in front of our home crowd, and Braden Point on that second line is going to get them a 4-3 victory there in overtime and put them 1 game away. Jesus, Bean, Muzzin, Mete, Juleson. Oh, there's something about our defense that's just, nothing's working right now, it feels like. I don't know if I want to keep making line changes every single game. That one was an overtime loss, but I don't know if we deserve to win. I can't say we deserve to win that one. Mete instead of Muzzin. Yeah, Mete instead of Muzzin. We'll try that out. Ristolainen. Mete would get Klingberg a +3 and then Risto there. So, we're going to try it. We're going to put Victor Mete on that number 1 pairing. Muzzin is even. 9. He's even as well. Is Juleson Juleson's also even, but Klingberg is right-handed. He's left-handed, left-handed, right-handed, right-handed, left-handed. So it's perfect. We're going to drop Risto down, hopefully help out our depth issues. All right. I think we're going to leave it like that. Or do I want to get Taylor Hall on that first line instead of Cole Caulfield? Because, yeah, we could try this again. We were losing when this was happening, but I switched up the defense. So we're going to get that +5 there for forwards. Got the +3 for Klingberg. Mete's going to play like an 84 then. Tampa Bay is just a good team. This has been a great series. Let's force Game 7. Let's at least force a Game 7. First period sees Tampa Bay's Yanni Gourde score on the power play from the corner practically. Second period, and there we go. Juleson, a defender, and Teasdale. So our depth comes through. If our top guys can play the way we know they can on the power play is unable to come through for us. Can we keep the penalty kill going? Yes, we can. And Nikolai Ehlers there on the second line gives us a 3-1 lead. That's that insurance marker as Joseph cuts the lead back to 1. It is 3-2. Braden Holtby, man, I need you to just shut the door. 5 more minutes now. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Shut the door. Holtby, 1 minute. And with 9 seconds left, Forbort is gonna score. It's overtime, though. We still have a chance. Oh, come on, boys. We got a power play. We got a power play in overtime. Tampa Bay now gets a power play. They can't capitalize. 5 minutes gone here in the overtime period. I'm actually nervous. We get a power play now with 10 minutes to go. Still can't score on the power play, but just Barry Kotkaniemi can force game number 7 for us. 4-3. Oh my God, how clutch is that? Only minus was Klingberg Mete. They didn't get any points. That kind of sucks. But we're going to leave it. The rest of the team played well. There's an overtime win. What a series this is, guys. It comes down to this. Same thing with the Pittsburgh Islanders series and Vancouver Calgary. Oh my goodness. No line changes need to be made. A good game. We had it. Just 9 seconds left. Tampa Bay equalized. We won it. Rightfully, though, I would say. First period of game number 7. It's 1-1. Taylor Hall on the power play and Steven Stamkos. So the studs for both teams. I mean, I guess just Barry Kotkaniemi would be our highest overall. But Taylor Hall versus Steven Stamkos is what you would expect to see promoted here. 1-1 after 2 periods. It is going to be 4-3. As Victor Hedman's going to score shorthanded from his own half of center ice, which sucks. We score 2 straight power play goals, though, following off of that. So we finally, we made up for the shorthanded goal there. 2 power play goals. Nick Foligno scores, and then Radish there gets Tampa Bay back within 1. But the important thing, guys, is all we need to do is not lose the third. We can tie or win the third period, and we are going on to the next round. And there we go. We kill off the rest of Tampa Bay's power play, and Cole Caulfield on that second power play unit gets us that such needed insurance marker as Braden Point again cuts the deficit back to 1 for Tampa Bay. That Cole Caulfield goal is looking absolutely huge. And is that a hat trick for Cole Caulfield? Jesperi Kotkaniemi is going to score a goal just before we go shorthanded, make it 6-4, and see your Montreal Canadiens into the Eastern Conference Finals over Tampa Bay. Is that a hat trick for Cole Caulfield? That is not a hat trick for Cole Caulfield, but the power play, boys, clicked. Taylor Hall's goal was on the power play. Cole Caulfield on the power play. Nikolai Ehlers on the power play. Cole Caulfield on the power play again. That is 4 of our 6 goals came on the power play. Theirs all came at even strength, but it doesn't matter how it gets done. Even strength, power play, shorthanded. All that matters is we've won 4, they've won 3. We're on our way to the Eastern Conference Finals. Cole Caulfield obviously deserves to get the first star. Brendan Gallagher with 4 assists. What a game from Gally G, boys. That is immense. That is a huge performance. Taylor Hall has taken over for Kiefer Bellows. Oh, and it's going to be the New York Islanders with their 44-31-7 record. They did power their way into the playoffs, though, with a 9-1 record at the end of the season. So imagine if they've gone like 5-4, they would have been 40-34. So that would have been. I might not have made it to the playoffs if that was the case. That would have been 87 points. So they really just snuck into the playoffs here, but it doesn't matter once you get to the dance. All that matters is what you do when you're there. And they're in the Eastern Conference Finals. They will be the only thing stopping us from getting to the Stanley Cup Finals. But guys, that is going to have to wait for the next episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed this one. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the Eastern Conference Finals.